And one thing
Yes.
probably good to point out right here
All right.
is, as our good friend Jeff Furman says, the tab is only a suggestion. If you like the sound that's coming out, you're good. And yeah, and a lot of times, I'm not sure who actually wrote out this tab, but a lot of people will actually show quarter notes to fill in any spots where there's nothing else happening. Whoever wrote this tab didn't do that, but that doesn't mean you can't put in some extra quarter notes.
So we're going to, like those 4-beat whole notes, we're just going to strum right through them, right?
Yep.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Still on A, or we?
Well,
B?
let's do A one more time, and then let's go into B and see how it flies. Is that okay with you guys? Let's give it a chance. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, what about the B part?
Looked to me like everybody was saying.
How many want to do it again? Okay, let's do the B part again, and then we're going to put it all together, all right?
Is it just the B part?
Just the B part, 2 times.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, wait, where are we? Is that good? Isn't this fun to look at these people? It's so much fun. Yeah, we're all doing the same thing. It's really fun. Any questions on any? Any questions on any passages of the A part or the B part? So you suppose that we could spice it up, you know, just maybe speed it up just a little bit?
I'm all for that.
Just a little bit, okay. Just a little bit there.
Just a little.
All
right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, wait a minute.
Too much?
That was really spicy.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. good to me.
It sounded good in here. How did it sound in your living room or your bedroom or whatever? So it's a fun song, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's not a lot of chords in that song, are there? That means it's going to fly. So as you practice this, practice really running your fingers up and down that fretboard. And this fretting or the strumming hand is going to really work too. So you really can increase your speed. And speaking of that, let's try it a little faster. Okay? All right.
Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Great. Yes. How it sounded great. It felt great. How about you all? Do you have any questions on anything? I love the thumbs up. That's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So please take this back to your clubs or to your groups where you play and have fun with it. So do you all want to try some chords with us on this? All right. So it's not a hard song. How many chords is it? Two. And so as far as chords, most of you probably know D is a 2 and A is a 101. Now, if you're farther down that road in your dulcimer playing, try to do a D chord in a different position, like 4-3-2. And then the A is where you slide down the bass and middle string to get your A and then come back up. So you're just da 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 da. You know, you're just strumming along. And if you're even farther down that road, go on up here to the high position. And if any of you ever want any more materials on chords, just email me. I love chords. I play the guitar. I love chords. So let's, how many want to play melody? Okay, let's have a couple people play melody, and the rest of us, let's play chords, okay?
Okay, how about you do chords and I'll do melody?
I'll do chords, and I'm gonna start with my D as a 2, and then the 101 for the A. Okay, here we go.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, D,
So if you want to learn how to chord, that is probably the easiest song you can start with. 2 chords and not much changing. So does anybody have a question? Unmute yourself if you have a question on Zoom at all. Are you ready to move on to a new song?
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
All right, I did the melody that time, but if you do chords, what do you do for strumming? Is there a certain way you should strum?
I just-
Good question.
The beat? Or anything you want? Okay.
No.
I'm good at strumming, so
Well, I guess it depends on the position you're in, who you're playing with, and that kind of stuff. I tend to like to strum on the offbeat,
on the offbeat.
thinking
Okay.
that the guitar player or somebody else will cover the downbeat.
Okay.
So then I would cover the offbeat. So.
So
Do, 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 do,
Oh, okay.
do, 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 do,
All right.
do.
So make and see, to do that kind of rhythm, it's easiest done with the 3-finger chords. You can still do it with the others, but it's easiest done that way. But as far as you're playing that, just now, some people will just strum, let's say, 1 out of the 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you're not having a lot of strumming going back and forth. But boy, you have a super long road on chords of what you can do to spice them up to, you're backing up the melody. That is your function and purchase.
And if you're like the only person that's backing up somebody else that's playing melody, then you probably do want to lean pretty heavy on the downbeat. You want to punctuate the start of every measure.
Okay.
So how about on Zoom? Any questions there? Any comments? Unmute yourself. We want to hear from you. So let me describe what we're looking at here. We're in a room in a college, and we have you in front of us on a whiteboard. We have you on a TV over here. We have you on a TV over there. And can you see that behind us?
No,
You're
I
on-
can't see quite that high.
Okay, we got it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're on a TV, so you're all over the place, and I'm really glad to see you all.
But they all seem like they're far away. I can't
I know,
read
it's-
anybody's name.
No, I'm having trouble too. So if you're new to our group and you'd like to get on our email list, please go to the chat and put your name in there and your email address. But if you have any questions, now's the time to do it. I'm ready. Are you guys ready to move on?
Move on.
So there are 3 other songs that we introduced back in November: Black Mountain Rag, Sandy Boys, and Sandy River Belle. And of the 3 of them, and we're going to go over these in the jam tonight too. I think maybe I'd like to take a look at Sandy Boys.
Sandy Boys. That's
Sandy
one of my
Boys is a little on the different side. And let's see. I have my music in order of the jam, so we'll find it here. Does anybody need Sandy Boys? Do you have that all at home? It was all... So we have Joe's rendition of Sandy Boys, and I haven't gotten there yet.
And the cool thing about Sandy Boys is it's in the Dorian mode, which means in the key of D, we have a C natural as part of the melody instead of a C sharp. So you notice in this tune, there's a lot of melody notes that lay on the 6th fret, the C natural note, instead of the C sharp, which we normally get in the key of D.
And isn't it interesting? Look at the chords on this song. First song was D and A's, right? This one's D and G's. So, and that D and G combination in this song is really, really cool.
Yeah.
So, let's slow it down and let's see what we can do with it. Sandy Boys.
So pretty slow, right?
Yep.
One,
think how to do
2, 3, 4. Sorry, we should have come in on 4. That was my fault. 1,
Da da da.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, how'd that go?
It didn't go so good for me.
Phyllis, you look distressed. How'd that go over there? Let's give that. Isn't that really a unique, different sound? That's really kind of cool. So, if I can get that 5 fret off of there, I'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming in on 4. 1, 2, 3. Again on the A part.
How's that going? Oh, better. Thanks for the thumbs up. That really helps. That really helps a lot. And Janet from Ohio, and June, we've talked to you, and I can't read the rest of their names. So if you want us to go over something, let us know. Unmute yourselves and tell us. So can we do the A part again? Okay. So I find that if I try to look at music, I'm dead meat. So I'm trying to get the melody in my head, and right now, I know my biggest issue is doing that 4, 6, 7 right off the bat. If I get that good and clean, I'm going to be doing okay. All right? Okay, so here we go.
1, 2, 3. Are we ready to go on to the B part? Okay, here we go. So this is going to be the B part.
Yeah. Oh, we have chords in here. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go.
Coming in on 1 on this part. 1, 2, 3, 4. G chord. That third measure on the B part? Oh, when we go to the G chord? Is everybody familiar with that 0, 1, 3 G chord? I think a lot of people use that.
And I use thumb, 3, 1. Joe uses index and ring.
More often than not, I use ring and index.
You use thumb too?
I generally don't play with my thumb.
I do. There's no prediction on what I'm going to do. So any other question on fingering or anything? I know that I can tell you I tend to lead with my middle finger, and I won't point that out to you. But by doing that, that allows me that index finger to move up and my ring finger to move down.
You need to use the ring more.
It'll come. Pinky. She said something about she needs to learn how to use her pinky finger more. It has function and purpose. Okay, are we ready, Joe?
Going back to the B part.
B part starts on 4.
On 1.
Well,
We could
4th
start
fret.
at 4 if you want.
Fourth fret.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Questions?
Speaking of our friend Jeff Furman and the tab being just a suggestion, if you look at the 2nd and the 6th measures of that part.
Of the B part?
Yeah, of the B part.
Okay.
It's actually written as an 8th note and then a quarter. So it's actually written like this. But I always find myself wanting just to go, which obviously works just fine.
Well, yeah, but that 3-2, that's a nice back and forth snap in there.
Adds
that's
a little
nice.
Bit of syncopation.
Yeah,
it makes it
yeah,
a little cooler.
Yeah.
Do that one more time.
That 3-2. Yeah. So if you play it that way, you probably want to play it with alternating strokes. Out on the 3 and in on the 2.
And depending on where you are in your dulcimer learning, probably a little pull off could work in there too.
True.
So, any questions? Okie dokie. Can we put the A's and the B's together?
Sounds
All
like
right, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
4, 6, 7. I messed up. I'm sorry. I had to get my 4, 6, 7 there. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good here. Sounding pretty good.
Any questions? Okay, you suppose we could play it again and play it a couple times and speed it up just a smidge?
All right.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3. guys are sounding great.
Yes! I do. I think I like that song. I think it's really growing on me. Take it back to your clubs. If you have any guitar players in there, there's some nice runs that they can go from D into G to really enhance that melody. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So,
A cool thing on that one, I think, is to drag your finger like as if you were playing with a noter when you go in between the positions. I like that sound.
try that. Use your thumb, and you're really on your nail on that. I'm just doing 2 and 3. How about do it from 2 to 4? Try that. Your thumb on 2, the side of it. It just is like, wow, what'd you do? What'd you do?
1.5 to 2 really sounds good too.
Yeah, if you got a 1.5 fret, yeah.
Very good, very good. Okay, we have about 7 minutes left. We had talked about doing Black Mountain Rag. How many of you already know Black Mountain Rag? Down this way, it's a pretty popular tune. I don't know what we can do in 7 minutes. You want to try Sandy River Bell? How many of you know Sandy River Bell? That's a very cool song. How about if we look at Sandy River Bell? I think that maybe that's a little more achievable, maybe.
Well, the cool thing about Black Mountain Rag is there's a lot of options. That's right. You probably know how to go there.
And man, can you wail on that? Oh my goodness. So maybe we'll work on Black Mountain Rag next month.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, and
Do
we'll
some
have a couple
variations.
more new tunes next month
There
also.
is a slide in that. Are you supposed to slide like on the Black Mountain Rag?
Yeah.
Like the fourth measure?
Yes, yeah, a lot of times it's written in there that way, but even if
But you
it's
don't
not.
strum in between, I mean, you don't.
So Zoomers, how are we
Either way,
doing? We're getting these questions, and it just occurred to me, we should be repeating those questions so that you can hear them. We were just talking a little bit about the slide. It's a nice little trick. If you play a song, and you play it 4 or 5 times, and you start to feel like you're getting bored, you have options. You put more stuff in, like slides, or you speed it up. And so, or you put it with medleys, like we've been doing with our Zoom jams. So Sandy River Bell. So we'll do this, we'll start this out slow. And I like that little pickup on the middle string.
Yeah.
So, Joe?
Pretty slow.
Doing great here.
Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor chord, B minor chord.
I forgot.
Let's see.
I
Let's
forgot
work
about
on that little part there. Yeah, so this will be the third measure in the second line.
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm playing those with my ring finger, middle, and then index. Ring finger on 4, middle on 5, and then index on 7.
And I can't reach that, so I'm going to use my thumb on that 7 and see how that does. Okay. So we're looking at that measure. Which one is it?
This is the
Third and the
measure,
second line. Okay, all right. So let's go back and start it again.
Okay, just that measure we're working on for right now? Just that third measure in the second line, right?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Do we need to go?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
so
do
here
that.
we go.
3, 4. Let's do that again. You're kind of rocking your index and your middle finger back and forth there at the beginning of that measure. 3, 4. How about one more all together? 3, 4.
So when you're doing that, and you're doing that rocking back and forth, you got to be thinking ahead of what your finger's going to do coming down the line. And that's where it kind of caught me, because we're not just walking it down, we're kind of skipping around a little bit. So let's try that same
measure one more time.
that same measure, yeah.
All righty. 3, 4. Once you get past the end of that measure, it's kind of downhill to the end of the song.
We'll trust you on that.
Okay, how about one more time, same
Okay.
place. 3, 4. How about same one, this time just a touch faster. 3, 4. Not too shabby. Shall we?
So another Jeff Furman. Once you think you might have an idea what it's going to do, then woodshed it. Just play it over and over again. Just don't let the drool get down. Just really try to get that embedded so you're not looking at the music to what you're doing. Now that I've been talking for a little while, let's do it again.
Same place?
Same place.
3, 4.
Better? Better? Cool. From the beginning then?
Yep. And you can always simplify. If measure's tough, you can always just simplify it.
Yes.
Tab is just a suggestion.
Yeah, and let's slow it down.
All right.
And
1, 2, 3, 4. Minor. Here it comes.
Yes.
That's the beginning of the A part. Sounding great.
And so we got through half of Sandy River Bell.